नमस्ते, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड आफ्टरनून एंड इवनिंग। आप जब भी ये वीडियो देख रहे हो, वेलकम टू आवर सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ द वीडियो। हम पिछले वीडियो में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं शुरू के 50 क्वेश्चंस ऑफ इंग्लिश लिटरेचर असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर एग्जाम 2024 सेट सी। तो उसमें हमने 50 क्वेश्चन का डिस्कशन किया था। इसमें हम नेक्स्ट 50 क्वेश्चंस का आंसर्स फाइंड करने वाले हैं। तो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। 50 क्वेश्चंस के बाद हम चेक। सो या 50 क्वेश्चंस तक हो चुका था। द रेप ऑफ द लॉक इज अ मॉक हेरोइक पोयम, इसका ये आंसर था। और यहाँ पे हम मार्कर हम चूज कर रहे हैं ब्लैक। या सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 51, वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट यूज्ड फॉर क्वांटिटेटिव डाटा एनालिसिस। सो द करेक्ट आंसर आई हैव फाउंड ऑन द Google is A, Transana. So the correct answer is A of the question number 51. Question 52, which of the following software package is not used for qualitative data analysis? So options are NVivo, GraphPad Prism, Atlas.ti, and Cauliflower. So the correct answer is B, GraphPad Prism. Question 53, the basic form of citation according to MLA Handbook 8th edition is. So here we can see there is a little difference between all of the options given here. So the correct answer is C, because author's last name, first name, title of the book, comma, place of the publication, publisher, comma, year of publication. And though many people have suggested that the correct answer of this question is D, but here you can see the publisher year is written. Though there should be a comma between publisher and year. So the correct answer would be, the most appropriate answer would be C. So here, let me take that answer. The correct answer is C of the question number 53. Question 54. How to write a work in an anthology or collection? So the correct option of this question is D. Author's last name, first name, inverted comma, inverted comma, title of the work, title of the anthology or collection in italics, edition, editor, first name, last name, place of publication, publisher, then year of publication, then page number range, medium of publication. The correct answer would be D. Question 55, the full form of abbreviation MLA is. So here two options are quite confusing. First and second, the Modern Language Association of America, and B, the option B is the Modern Language Association. So the correct answer is B, though it is an American association, but the full form of MLA is the Modern Language Association, as you could find it on the Google and Wikipedia. So the question number 55, the answer is B. Question number 56. For Joseph addition, true wit consisted in the correct answer is A. Resemblance and contiguity of ideas. Question 57. Who among the Romantic poets was entirely untouched by the French Revolution? So, out of these four options, Shelley, Byron, Southey, and Keats is the one who was untouched by the French Revolution. So, the correct answer is option number D. Let us move ahead. Question number 58. Where did Samuel Johnson object to Alexander Pope's celebrated definition of true wit as what of was thought but never show will express? So the correct answer is A. Life of Pope. Question 59. Where did Samuel Johnson state that he refined the language, improved the sentiments, and turned the numbers of English poetry? The correct answer is B. Life of Dryden, as he talked about Dryden, how he refined the language, how he use that language. Question 60. Which phrase has been used by Wordsworth to express the development of his attitude to nature in Tantan Abbey? So, out of these four options, the correct option is love and nature. Question 61. When was the first part of the Pilgrim's Progress published? As we can see, there were two parts of the Pilgrim Progress by John Bunyan. The answer is 1768, and the second part was published in 1684. Who advises Christian to flee from the city of destruction in the Pilgrim's Progress? So the correct answer is evangelist. As we can see, the first character which who advises Christians to flee from the city of destruction to the yes. So the correct answer is of the 62. Question number 62 is A, evangelist. Question number 63. Milton coined the word pandemonium for the palace of, as we can see, the pandemonium is a palace of Saturn. Question 64. In Paradise Lost, Book 1, Milton, invoking the heavenly muse, states his themes as. So here are four options: the fall of man through disobedience, justify the way of God to man, all is well that ends well, might is right. So as we can see, there are only two options which are quite confusing: the fall of man through disobedience, and second one is justify the way of God to man. So the correct answer is A, the fall of man through disobedience. Question 65. Who is second in command of defeated Archangel Saturn? So the correct answer is C, Beelzebub. Beelzebub is known as the second in command of the Archangel Saturn. Question 66. Abhinav Gupta wrote an extensive commentary on Bharata's Natya Shastra. What is the name of that commentary? So the correct answer is Abhinav Bharati. Abhinav Bharati is the extensive commentary on Bharata's Natya Shastra, as we know about the Natya Shastra, which was written by Bharat Muni. Question 67. What is at the root of each rasa? So this is very interesting question. Out of these four options, bhavas, abhinaya, jnana, and swara. So the emotions are at the root of the rasa. So the correct answer is A. Question 68. Which theory of Bhartihari, as expressed in Dvandvaloka, has influenced Anandavardhana? So, as we know, Anandavardhana has given the Dhwani theory, but he was influenced by the Bhartihari. Bhartihari has given the theory of Sphota. So, the correct answer is Sphota. So, the correct answer is B of the question number 68. Let me take it. So, question number 69. What are the two complex notions which are at the core of Aristotle's poetics? So, the correct answer is imitation and action, as he talks about. Question 70. Which of the following components is not central to Aristotle's view of tragedy? So, as we can see, there are five elements of in the Aristotle's view of tragedy. So, plot, spectacles, thoughts. So, among the imaginations among these options, D option is inappropriate. What does signified designate? So, what does this is the question from literary theory. So, here we can see and linguistics. So, what does signified designate? So, the correct answer is concept, as we have read in the socios, the theory given by socio, the concepts of socio. Question number 72. Who among the following critics speaks of adios? So, here, as I have searched on Wikipedia, Google, and everywhere, I have found that the Platonic form is directly related to the Plato, but here that option is not given here. So out of these options, the most appropriate option would be B. T.S. Eliot. He talks about though he does not directly talk about the Platonic form, but here out of these four options, option B would be more appropriate. So yeah, B is the right answer. Question number 73. Edward said the scope of Orientalism was published in. It was published in 1978. The theory of gender as performance is associated with Judith Butler, as we have read in the works of Judith Butler. Question 75. According to Sigmund Freud, what has composed the thought structure? So he here Sigmund Freud talks about two types of dream thoughts: latent dream thoughts and manifest dream thoughts. So the correct answer is A. Latent dream thoughts. Yes. 76. The book Pierce Plowman has been divided into parts known as passus. The book Pierce Plowman is divided into 8 passus. So correct answer is C. Question 77. Where is Sir Thomas Mallory supposed to have written his book, Morted the Author? So the correct answer is in prison. As if you will search in on Wikipedia, you will find in the second paragraph when he was in prison, he has written this Morted the Author book. Question 78. Mallory's Martyr the Author is full of. So the correct option is B. Descriptions of tournaments, castles, heroic battles, and single combats. Question 79. Whom does Dr. Faustus call up to satisfy his desire for matchless beauty? So he calls Helen of Troy. Question 80. Ben Jonson was both a dramatist and writer of lyrics. So the correct answer is A. Question 81. Asynchronous technologies do not include. So here the correct option is C. Online meeting portals. Asynchronous technologies do not include online meeting portals. Question 82. Which information and communication technology ICT tools is useful for providing multimodal input to English language learners? So here the correct answer is as it is related to ICT, textbooks are not ICT, handwritten class notes, additional board drawing. So the correct and appropriate answer would be B. PowerPoint slides with sound. Question 83. Which of these figures of speech involves a paradoxical combination of words or expression? As we can see two paradoxical words uh, like day and night. So these show some literary figure. So that is known as oxymoron. Question 84. Which of the following best describes a pun? So, pun is a play on words offering multiple meaning. When any word has a more meaning, more than one meaning, so that is known as pun. So, the correct answer is D. Question 85. Which of the following is an example of synecdoche? So, the synecdoche, the correct option is C. England won the match. The correct answer is C. The question The answer of the question number 85 is C. England won the match. Question 86. The rhyme of the ancient mariner opens with a ballad like directness. So, as we know, the rhyme of the ancient mariner is ballad and it opens like a directness. Question 87. To some of his contemporaries, John Keats appeared as a out of these four options, the correct option is B, the Cockney School of Poetry. Question 88. Tom Jones is best described as a comic epic in prose. The correct option is A. These are some easy questions that has been asked by MPPSC. So I hope every aspirant has uh, uh, he has ticked out the correct options. So these are the scoring questions. So out of these 150 questions, I somehow somewhere 100 to 120 questions were easy and 10 to 20 questions were moderate level. So these are some of those questions which are quite easy. So question number 89, about which novel does Jane Austen write? It is rather too light and bright and sparkling, it won't say it. So the correct answer is C, Pride and Prejudice. Question 90. Which character in Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice is a kind of grotesque? As we have seen Jane, Darcy, Mr. Collins, and Elizabeth. Out of these four characters from Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Collins is a character kind of grotesque. So the correct answer of question number 90 is C, Mr. Collins. Question number 91. One of the following does not belong to qualitative research. So the correct answer of this question is C, Angus Madison. So Angus Madison is not belong to the qualitative research. He hasn't contributed in the qualitative research field. Question number 92. Which of the following methods is not used for collecting primary data? So the correct option is C, objective method. Objective method is not used while collecting the primary data. Question 93. Which of the following is a source of secondary unpublished data? So here we can see question number 93. The correct option would be C, personal diaries and letters. So correct option is personal diaries and letters. So the personal diaries and letters are the sources of secondary and which are unpublished data. Question 94, the sources of secondary published data is option D. Option D, public records and historical documents. It would be a right answer. Question 95. Which search engine indexes scholarly research from many journals, books, papers, etc. across many disciplines? So, I hope you have read about the journals, Scopus, index journals. So, Google Scholar is one of them. It is a search engine which indexes the research papers and your research works. So the correct answer is A. The correct option would be A. Google Scholar. Question 96. The story of an ancient king captured the heart of M.K. Gandhi when he was a child. The story was depicted in one of the following plays. So the correct option is Harishchandra. As we have read, I hope you have read about the M.K. Gandhi. So he was so much influenced by the Harishchandra, the story of the Harishchandra. So the correct option is D. Question 97. Which among the following is not the work of the R.K. Narayan? So, R.K. Narayan's work out of these four options, as if you search on Wikipedia, Swami and Friends, A Tiger of Malgudi, Talkative Man, is all options are given. All the options which are mentioned here, except C, are the work of R.K. Narayan. So, the correct option would be C. The Karma is not a work of R.K. Narayan. Who told Baka that if he wished to be a sahib, he would first have to go to school? So the correct option of this question is B. Question 99. In the novel The Serpent and the Rope, Govind Nair works as a clerk in Ration office number 66. As this is a quite difficult question, we could see that is given by the MPPSC. So out of these four options, the correct option is A. The answer is A, 66. He was working at the office number 66. Questions 100 and the last question of this video. In the first chapter of Wings of Fire, APJ Abdul Kalam has quoted the following hymns. The earth is his, to him belong those vast and boundless skies. Both seas within him rest, and yet in that small pool he lies. Name the Veda from which the above hymns is taken. So the correct answer is Rig Veda. So the question number 100, the correct option is A, Rig Veda. So these are the 100 questions, and next 50 questions will be covered in the next video, part 3. So if you haven't checked your score yet, till now, so you can watch my video and analyze your score. So 50 questions were analyzed in the previous video, and these are the next 50 questions which are analyzed from question number 51 to 100. These questions have been analyzed in this video, and next 50 questions, last 50 questions will be analyzed in the next video. That would be the third part of my video. So yes, let's check your score, and I will be uploading that video soon. And thank you, and please do subscribe, and any kind of help which would be needed regarding the preparation of NET, SET, and exams related to assistant professors. I would be I would feel great to help all of you, and thank you for giving me this kind of love, as I have uploaded the first video on YouTube and I have already got so many views. So thank you for that, and I hope this video as well will get that mark. Thank you. Good night.